Magandang araw po. Ako si Emanuel Go, and this is Royalties Loft. Welcome to my loft. Basic and whole design na to is really a plan for so many years already. Kasi nga, it's always been my dream to be able to put up my own loft already, especially for the flyers. Real wish ko talaga is to be able to put up a loft, a very good loft for my breeders. Pero since ito yung unang nangyari, so ito is a combination of all the experiences I had and observations as to what I think would be most optimal and ideal para sa flyers loft given yung racing scenario sa Pilipinas. So of course, I wanted a loft that's a bit, higher. Siguro ideally nasa 3rd or 4th floor, and then yung basic design niya is such that medyo functional na kapag umuulan, comfortable sila sa loob, may protection from draft and direct wind, and pagka naman maganda ang panahon, they can just bask in the sun. And basically whole day lang sila halos din, papasok lang para pakainin. Itong loft kasi is positioned in such a way that it takes full advantage of the sunrise, basically which is coming from the east. So halos sinisikatan siya ng araw, then lulubugan siya ng araw from the west, sa likod. Okay, so it takes full advantage of the sunrise. At the same time, since talagang preference ko is south flying, so I think this is a good area for me. Medyo siguro mas maiiwasan nito ng konti yung mga katulad ng dilemmas namin na maraming mga high-rise at saka maraming mga cables, kaya mataas ang losses namin sa mga disgrasya, sa mga sumasalpok. This area, I hope medyo mas mababawasan ng konti.
Mas maganda ho dito kasi maganda ho yung lugar tsaka ang taas ng building namin. Parang mas angat ho sa nakapalibot ho sa dito.
Yung sa loob natin is 6x8 per section, and then yung hallway is 4x24. Tapos yung aviary natin per section is about 6x6. We have 4 sections. 2 sections for the north and 2 sections for the SDRT. Ang design features kasi ng loft natin, and particular dito sa kanilang tulugan or sa kanilang pinaka-room, is that talagang it's really based on practicality, Since we're raising young birds, I think what is most important and critical during the first 6 or 7 months ng kanilang buhay is that kailangan ma-maintain natin yung cleanliness and yung health. And cleanliness being a major part of that. I would prefer yung mga box purchase na ganito kasi it's easier for us to clean them. So mas ma-maintain mo yung cleanliness, yung hygiene ng loft. So meron man akong widowhood boxes na ganito. This is really just reserved for when they're competing already and with specific birds only, because some birds don't really need yung motivation via the widowhood boxes. Even a simple, comfortable perch is enough to motivate the birds to come home. Now going naman sa ventilation, which is also a critical part ng kanilang health, is that makikita mo ang design ng ventilation system natin is twofold, ika nga. One is that meron tayong manual where we can just open the chute like this kapag maganda ang air velocity sa labas. So bubuksan lang namin ng ganito. This chute would allow for the continuous flow ng hangin. At the same time, during peak of summer, where kung minsan mahina ang hangin at napakainit, we can just open the exhaust fan para lang tuloy-tuloy ang daloy ng hangin. Likewise, yung flooring niya is done in such a way na while meron tayong nilagay na slat sa gitna, pero meron siyang level of protection from direct draft and wind kapag malakas, kasi meron siyang mga edges na ganyan, so hindi direct yung buga ng hangin from underneath. So medyo may protection din sila. But at the same time, it allows for easier cleaning kasi yung dumi, initially pag kinudkud na ganyang loft man, pwedeng ilaglag na lang dyan. Tapos sa kanya, sa scrape sa baba after. Having mentioned about yung importance of sunlight, what we have to always remember is to fully utilize the resources or the nutrients that are actually free. I'm talking of the sunlight, clean water, and fresh air. So with this, yung design natin is fully utilizing yung nutrient which is basically the sun. Meron silang full access sa sunlight. Tapos pag medyo nasa peak of the day na init na, medyo nandito na sa bandang likod yung sun by then. So hindi sila naiinitan na o hindi sila nahihirapan. And basically comfortable sila the whole day. I think when we talk about practicality, I think this also comes, and it's very important that you have to consider yung welfare ng nag-aalaga at saka yung convenience in as far as them being able to do the job that they're expected to deliver. No? Yung loft natin sa loob, kailangan nga mas madali siyang linisin. If I were to put in, let's say, yung widowhood boxes, at an age where I think hindi pa ganun ka-importante, mas mahirap ito and it would take more time for them to clean and to achieve yung hygiene na gusto ko. So box purchase really works well for me and for my system. At the same time, yung design ng loft is such that mas madali para sa mga ibon na turuan, madali para sa maintindihan nila yung flow na gusto namin, na pag binuksan ng pinto at pinituhan sila, alam na nila kung anong gagawin nila, kung anong oras para kung sila ba'y iinom o kung sila ba'y kakain na. Pag binuksan namin yung release door, alam na nila kung saan sila pupunta, hindi sila mahihirapan, at saka hindi rin mako-compromise yung ibon. All of these were really thought out well para mas maging komportable sa ibon at sa nag-aalaga. Kasi nga pag medyo hindi maunawa ng ibon o medyo hirap sila para unawain ang sistemang gusto mong gawin, mas mahihirapan din sila para sundin yung proseso na gusto mong mangyari. We always have to remember that in pigeon raising, we have to focus on 4 pillars. And that is, of course, genetics being the first and most important, I think. And then second, I would say, is health. This comes with management, of course. Third is nutrition. And of course, fourth is yung whole facility mo. I think all this would have to come to play together para lang mas maging maganda para sa overall na pag-aalaga. I'm hoping na sana, I always believe na we're only as good as our last race. So, of course, it's always a constant challenge for all fanciers, I think, to maintain yung performance or to do better, hopefully. I think in the sport, it's not enough that you have the passion, but I think you should have the discipline, most important, to be able to attain the goals that you set for yourself. You have to put in the resource, the commitment to be able to achieve the goals that you really set. We have to constantly improve. I think the moment that you think that you know it all already is the time that you start to fail in your achievements. We cannot stop improving. So dapat constant yan.